Hello and hope you're having a fantastic day, and welcome to Everlasting, or apparently as the Game Store page puts it, Everlasting Tomorrow. Just the demo, but it looked very interesting. It is a, I believe, side-scrolling, 2D atmospheric, sort of like pixelated horror game of sorts. And as they explain, two friends in college go on a trip to a strange town where horrors await them both. Yay! And smiley face, too, included. Everlasting is a story-based 2D pixel puzzle adventure game. Your actions in the game will determine one of the two endings of the game, neither of which are bad or good endings. So it's a horror game, and there will be mild violence, gore, and blood, which is what I like to hear in 2D games. It makes me think of like RPG Maker games, hopefully, like Witch's House. I'm hoping that's the vibe they're going for, because this main menu is very minimalistic, but not in a way I would make fun of or say, oh god, oh no. It's like, it makes me think of those old gore-ish, violent horror games from the past, like 2012, 2014 timeline kind of stuff. The old games Markiplier would have played long ago, and probably still may do from time to time. The game is saving when the icon flashes. Apparently the demo doesn't have saving, so we're going to do this in a single sitting. It's a demo after all. Who the hell saves in a demo? Yes. It really was just like you. Not to say anything before leaving, though I didn't either. Loud ass ringtone. Hey, hello. You're not at the station already, right? No, not yet. Good. I'm heading over there soon. What? I don't have much time to explain. Just wait for me at the platform, okay? Alright, I'll be waiting. There's gonna be like a Far Cry 4 kind of ending where if we just stay put, we'll get an ending. Alright, let's see what we're getting into. Female protagonist. Interesting graphical user interface, though. Flowers. I never noticed how beautiful these flowers were before. In the daytime, they look ordinary, but at night, the petals reflect the moonlight, giving off the illusion that they're glowing. Looks almost ethereal. Whoever put these here replaces them regularly. Same flowers, same message. In loving memory of... The name has been crossed out too many times to be legible. I wonder why they keep doing that. Moth. Hello, Mr. Moth. I'm calling you George. Are you enjoying the nectar? I don't... Do moths go for nectar? I guess so. That's odd. He doesn't seem to be afraid of me at all. Some aren't, if they're really hungry. I mean, I just watched a butterfly playing around with a puppy in a video not too long ago, so I mean, insects can be silly. 32 Street. It's pitch black down there. Can't see a thing. Was there a power outage? Subway should still be in operation, though, I think. Only one way to find out, I guess. There's nobody around. The station is completely silent. The area is so still I'm starting to hear my own heartbeat. I really can't stand the noise of it. I want to get out of here, but I can barely make out what's right in front of me. I mean, you could just go backwards. But... another one. But there's nothing down here for you. Where are you going? I mean, there's there's moths that drink blood, and iron. I swear, wasn't it the moth that drinks blood for the iron, or just drinks blood? I'm trying to remember. But some liquid is oozing out of these bars. I think it's spelling out something. Remember the paths from which you came from, for if you don't, you'll be stuck in limbo forever. There's doorways, and the moth was leading me to the right one. I mean, I'm curious what would happen, of course, if I take the wrong one. Because, you know, if there's violence and gore... what is this stuff? It hurts to touch. So I got it wrong. What is this stuff? It hurts to touch. Because I think the mouth went in that one, so... It hurts to touch. Well, we didn't die, so we're just following the moth, I guess. This is the third entrance, right? Yes. What? What is this stuff? Your guess is as good as mine, but it looks like a giant brain. The substance that seeped out of the door only grazed my fingertip, yet it's leaving a burning sensation on my hand. I'm starting to feel my fingers throb in sync with my heartbeat. I don't think I can head back now without one of my body parts melting off. That's quite the diagnosis. What should I do? Well, the moth seems to know where it's going. Man, how many meds has this girl taken to start being like, man, this moth is gonna be guiding me down the right path. I can trust this moth. But, yeah, trust him. Okay, we can't go that way. Can I go... Where will you go this time? I'll just follow the moth. We're not gonna die by touching these. I think I'm going to lose my sanity if I get another one wrong. Okay. It's the same stuff from the door I came from. That wasn't the one he went through, was it? I didn't seem to lose my mind. But okay. Maybe in the full game, but we'll see. Now that my eyes are getting adjusted to the dark, I can see everything clearly. What is this place? Was it always like this? Are you trying to lead me somewhere? Oh. Just don't lead me to get sacrificed or anything, moth, alright? ... I mean, more body horror than anything else right now. And pulsing, veiny things. That heartbeat I was hearing, I don't think that was my own. I can go through that? No, okay, I was about to say. And also, why does the mouse cursor just look like fucking glow-in-the-dark sperm? Is this supposed to be like a federal agent sperm or a future federal agent? And that's why he's a glowy? He's glowing green because he's fucking federal sperm. Federal sperm bank. That note, remember the paths from which you came from, for if you don't, you'll be stuck in limbo forever. Motherfucker. There were 5 entrances in each room I went through, and there's 5 numbers on the keypad. Shit, they really meant it. So let me think. If I don't need to hit a button the same way, then what was it? It was the 3rd. The 5th? No, let's hang on. Yeah, I was like wondering if it was like if I went through 4 doors or more, but I knew it was like the first one was 3rd because of how much I screwed up. It basically made it easier to remember. I mean, intentional screw up, obviously, but no, you're missing your wing. Poor thing. But no, what if he survives? Well, maybe it'd be better off dying right now, but I just can't bring myself to do it. Maybe he'll survive. It's either you're putting out of its misery. It depends on the game direction, really, right? You're putting out of its misery, or it's just wounded, but maybe it'll survive. I don't know which one's supposed to be more cruel, man. It's not like you're playing God by killing it, but... I'd have to, I guess, look at statistics, and it's like, how often do moths survive in the wild if their wings are clipped And that's not even putting the hypothetical of what if a moth or butterfly loses a part of its wings, and this moth or butterfly also happens to exist in a paranormal, sci-fi, or magical world. Then its chances of survival obviously increases, right? So me as the player, I have no idea what choice to pick. Let's be real. Hey, how was class? Fine. I guess. That doesn't exactly sound fine. Why didn't you show up to class? Today? Yeah. I had stuff to take care of. No matter how many times I ask, it's always the same answer. Nothing more, nothing less. They might not take attendance in that class, but you're missing all the quizzes. You're going to fail at this rate. I know. I'll come back soon, promise. I had some family issues to take care of. As much as I'd like to explain, I can't elaborate on further details. Out of respect for my parents, you know. Don't worry, I understand. Thanks. To be honest, I thought he was just playing hooky this whole time. Now I feel bad for assuming he wasn't in a serious situation. Yeah, something else. Either seems fine. You know how my birthday is coming up, right? Well, this year, since I'm graduating soon too, I wanted to do something special. I'm going on a trip to a town not too far from here for a week. It's a small, cozy place surrounded by nature. It's really beautiful. And I was wondering, well, if you'd like to be interested in coming with me. You don't have to answer right now. I know it's not your thing, but just give it some thought, okay? I can't. What do you mean? You already know that I can't? We argued after that, though I can't seem to remember any more of the conversation. This all happened so recently. How could I forget so easily? I mean... Are we in that area now? If it's a dream, I'm gonna assume she said yes, and it's the only reason why we're in some kind of weird, not so real kind of... I don't even know where we're at, honestly. Only one button down. Some grabby hands. Hello, hands. Oh. Hey, don't ignore us. Huh? Us. Also, our character better not be called Alice because it's supposed to be a reference to Alice in Wonderland. It's a bit of a trope. I won't knock on it, but I'll still bring it up. What? Oh, I didn't realize hens could speak. What a dumb girl. She doesn't know anything. Now, what are you? Who are you? Saying what are you is rude. Who are you? I'm right hand, and I'm left hand. No, you're lefty. Shut up. That's not my name. Does it look like I care? Oh no, I don't have eyes. Haha, I forgot. What do you want? To play a game. A game. What kind of a game? A riddle. Oh, yes, a riddle. Whoops. A prompt came up and I didn't see it. One of these doors will take you to the place that you desire. Lame, but other will lead you to your death. Wouldn't that be funny? He totally would. We both know which door is the right one. But only one of us is truthful. The other is a big fat liar. I've heard of this riddle before. Oh, no. Okay, well... The left hand, which door would the right hand pick to? I hate these puzzles. I don't do these puzzles enough for them to be, like, common sense enough. The right door. The left hand... It says, left hand, which door would the right hand point to? But if the left hand is a liar, yada yada kind of thing. Which door would the left hand pick to? The left door. But what do you mean left hand point to the door? The left hand points to the right. The right hand points to the left. I mean, it'd probably make more sense to guess on which one's a liar But based on the previous conversation, like the right hand called him lefty and he said he was a liar. But the left hand didn't regard himself as lefty. He called himself left hand. So I'd say the right hand is a liar. But it says left hand. Which door would the right hand point to? And if the right hand is a liar, which he is, then it should be the right door. That'd be at least my guess, because, again, left hand called himself left hand. So, right hand. Ding, ding, ding. You're correct. Now go through the door. But if left hand's a liar, I'd rather not turn off the lights with these two in the room. Are they lying to me? A-W-S-A. I need to be more careful. These are spikes, right? This is a demo, so I don't know if I'd get a save if I... You both lied from the start, didn't you? Hee. If you asked us more questions, you would have figured out we were both lying. I mean, being as inquisitive as I am, I would, but you didn't give me enough options, so whatever. Sigh. That's a little unfair, don't you think? I think it's fair. Totally fair. You're both assholes. You can both stroke each other off in your little drawers as I leave you alone. What's not fair is that you didn't fall. Not fair at all. You're not supposed to lie during the premise of the riddle. Says who? Right, says who? Stop repeating me. Get a brain of your own. We don't have brains. This is the last straw. I'm tired of all your smart-ass comments. Ah, how does it feel? Conscious. Fading. You don't have a neck. That's a rest. Good. You always were a bore, just regurgitating the same words I've said, making snarky comments here and there. I've had to tolerate it all these years being stuck with you in this stupid drawer. But that'll be over soon. It's a one-hand show from now on. Help me. Sorry, could you repeat that? I didn't hear what you said. Hee hee. The light switch. Shut up. Huh? Turn off and on. Shut up, shut up, shut up. What? I mean, I don't care if you two kill each other. I'll watch. I'll eat popcorn. It's your drama. I could try opening this door too, but she doesn't want to. Am I forced to keep left hand alive? Is that what's going on? Hang on a tick. Well, just enjoy the show, I guess, a little bit longer. I'll watch some asphyxiation going on. I mean, I'm going to presume it's a joke by both of them, because, I mean, the left hand's feigning being choked. If they don't have a brain, they really are just magical hands. They don't have throats either, but, you know, I'll pull the light switch. It's kind of linear in that aspect, but... Finally, I'm here somehow. Okay, well... No more getting trolled by a bunch of hands. That ringing sound is penetrating my eardrums. You can say that again. Yeah. There's no way I'm answering that. What? I'm not that crazy. Yet at least. Actually just wanted to... Of course. Looks like I have to listen to this call. Hello? It's a man's voice. He's crying, I think. And he keeps saying he's sorry. I think for these rules you stay silent. He hung up. Angels do exist. No! Don't tell me they're based on real rats that passed away. I want to own pet rats in the future, so I mean... Pet rats, as short of lives as they live, man, they could be so cute, though. But unfortunately, I'd be the kind of person I'd want to, like, own a pet opossum or rats, but opossums are more exotic and difficult to maintain. I didn't expect that you'd show up, really. I said I was coming, didn't I? Yeah, but you also adamantly declined the invitation the last time I offered. Sorry about that. I was a little on edge that day, and I freaked out on you. A little is a bit of an understatement. But that's in the past now. I would have been here with or without you anyways. The trip would have sucked if I went by myself. You showing up here is like a surprise gift, so thanks for coming. I really mean it. You're welcome. Happy birthday, Adrian. Thanks, Alice. I love meeting and saying happy birthday to friends who tell me to meet them at mystical, dark train stations that are just full of horrors and cosmic horrors and shit like that. Looks like the train is just in time. What's wrong? My head. It really hurts. It feels like something's in my brain. Like what? A worm. It's writhing in my brain. It's trying to escape. It's going to burst out of my skull. I can't understand a thing you're saying. Stop it hurts, get out. Please, please, please. Get out, get out, get out. I need you to calm down. I just need you to breathe. Listen, it's going to be okay. Can you hear me? My head. Well, not this again. Where am I this time? My only question is if I can get killed, and I want to see what happens if I die, or if that just ruins my entire playthrough, because I do want to show what the death animations are like in this game. If it has violence and gore, and people like that kind of shit, then I'd obviously want to show what the game can do when you don't win. I think something's coming. Which way then? I think I meant to cram in a hole then. We'll see. If something's coming, I don't wanna rush. I wanna see what happens when I die. So give me some time. I'll sit here and wait and see if something does arrive. I think I'm meant to be really fast because it's getting louder and louder. This one? Grotesque area, but I don't... Nothing's coming at me yet, but we'll just keep moving until it does start coming after us. Like right now? Did it just open the door? I haven't even gotten a chance to get that far. Okay. Let's go back. What is it? I want to know. I'm like expecting to being chased by a monster that's just like taking up the whole screen or something, but alright, we'll just keep going. Something's chasing us, but it doesn't really exist right now. The hell is following me? It's getting closer. It's all in your head. Until proven otherwise. Stay put? I can't do it. What is that thing? It's human, but that's not how body parts are joined together. Go down to the pulsing hole. Well, I want to know what... I wanted to see it. I wanted to see what kind of like cosmic horror monsters... Oh, okay, wait, I thought that would be the end. Wait, Battery, that's it. No more demo for you, buddy. This is the first quarter of the first episode. Thank you so much for playing. Yippee! Yippee, so happy that someone took the time to actually play this. Every time an episode ends, you will be able to view your stats, Stats are determined through the choices and actions you take in the game. Please include like a butterfly effect pathway, so maybe it's easy to remember what you did or didn't do, unless that would spoil too much. I don't know. The outcome of these stats will be used to determine the ending of the game and Alice's future decisions. There will be no good or bad ending to this game, just one that aligns with your in-game values. Would you like to see your stats? Yeah. Press enter to leave the screen. So I was passive, distrusting, or wait. I mean, trust -1. I mean, if you're gonna have words that are like cowardice, the opposite of cowardice is courage, but trust and the opposite of trust is distrust. So why have -1 to trust? Wouldn't it just be better just to say distrust +1? It's just kind of weird where there's some that are +1 and others that are -1s. I don't know. Wouldn't it just be better to tally things up and it's like negative words and positive words? Because cowardice is already a negative word, but trust is a good word but has -1. I think that wouldn't that be a bit redundant? Maybe just my personal opinion of nitpicking comically the stats. Of all things I'm nitpicking, it's the end game stats. But hear me out, developer, if you're watching at this point. Negative words and positive words, rather than negative numbers and negative words, or else you'll have negative and positive words and negative and positive numbers. But you could just have one of what you already have. You got courage as a positive word. Judgment, or could be judgmental. I don't know, but cowardice is a negative word for sure. I don't know. That's just a nitpick. You can take it or leave it kind of thing. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah. It'll be, the game store or itch.io page will be in the description as usual. But load, where would the load? No loading. I want to see her get impaled by the spikes. I want to see how she can die. I want to see the violence. So let me quickly replay. And I'll see what happens if I kill that moth. And I'll just do like alternate pathway stuff. So give me a moment. I will... I'll just get myself killed at the spikes and see if there's any other places, and I'll show that and then end the episode. Honestly, also, developer, since I played the game and beat the demo and I didn't restart the game, but I replayed it, the game's definitely broken, and I think you need to fix that before you don't fix it for the full game kind of thing. I went through the past door where the door with the keys, the door with the 5 numbers for the key code, the 351. I didn't have to put in a code after not restarting the game. It just went in. And as soon as I entered that room in itself, she talked about the door, and then entered this door, and she just said, can't, and the game's basically definitely broken. I'll have to see how broken or if it crashes, though. It's gonna be so strange. Like, she talked about the cutscene before it even happened, too. And I also hit the up key to deal with the moth, and I think killed it. As long as I can get impaled in the spikes, I don't care, so let's keep going. Wait, I came here and they're still strangling each other. That's fucking hilarious. I can't enter the door either. And I turn on the light switch and I just... I would have to restart the game, I guess, if I'm really wanting to actually get the different choices. Because I just skipped the spikes. Man, she knows how to balance. Okay. Where's the death? Where's the violence? Where's the gore? You're saying in the demo you have none of it installed yet? You have none of it installed? There's no way to fail this? Really? I'm not hitting S. Was she a circus performer? She has too good of balance. What the hell is this? A violence and gore game, and your demo doesn't even have one example of violence or gore? I ain't even into gore. Like, I'm not one of those edgy-ass zoomers, or even for millennials, because, you know, millennials did the same thing with... it's every generation goes through the whole, ha ha ha, I'm so edgy, I can desensitize myself so that nothing bothers me. You know, and it's really stupid. Don't let me get started on that, but come on, it's a violence and gore game, and you give prompts to survive. There's no way to lose. It's disappointing. It's very disappointing. Come on. There's even, the hands are stabbed. I want to see her get stabbed. Again, I'm not into it. But that's all that tension of, oh shit, I gotta push the button, bro. There was no consequences even built in yet. So it's like the consequence of getting the 351 doors and touching the blood too many times, it might melt her arms. I'm guessing all those deaths, all those gore and violent moments, they're only in the full game. I wanted to know and why it's important. And I'll explain it for those that don't get my context or the obvious, perhaps. It's like it's good to know if it's going to be a violent and gore game, then its selling point is that. Even if you're not into it, even if it's not the main obvious selling point, but more of horror games, psychological horror, body horror, environmental horror, survival horror. But if you're advertising violence and gore and your demo doesn't demonstrate what kind of violence and gore, that I don't know the animation process. So let's say, like, how detailed are those deaths? Is it something like in Changed? I don't want to bring up Changed here, but Changed, and every death and transfer has a visual representation, whether it's like death or pain or whatever in these games, and you want to see what happens as a consequence to your actions. So this game's selling point is the consequence of your actions is violence and death upon your main character. Well, then I want to see that, just like I had brought up. I want to see it just like in the old RPG Maker, The Witch's House, where it's just like walls will just splat you. And also, I don't want to hit my my fucking webcam here, but the walls will splat you. Horrible deaths all around. But in an RPG Maker, in this game, it's 2D platforming side scroller, but no violence. What the hell? But it's definitely going to be in like the full game, but I wanted to see the style, the quality, the pixelated animation quality. I wanted to see that, but I can't. So we can't get stabbed, we can't melt. Whatever's in the hallway that's behind us isn't even there yet. I want to see what horrifying monsters the developer can create. He's got good body horror. He's pulsing, writhing shit, so I'm sure he could make some kind of like gore field style creepy ass monster of shit, but I want to see examples. But with that nitpicking out of the way, because I made my point. Actually, see, I can't even walk off the edge. She can dance, and it looks like she has one leg. Anyways, I'll leave it there. We beat the demo. Interesting. It's like, it's got like this gross, like fish mouth body horror shit, but again, I'm curious about the monster designs. I want to know how grotesque they are, but otherwise, it could be an interesting game for those that like games like this. Hopefully it's up your alley, and if you enjoyed, please leave a like, comment, hit the subscribe button, become a full subscriber, hit the notification down below for updates on my videos. Thank you for watching, and until the next time.